morning, everybody. Good morning, Tiff. Happy Friday.
Good morning. Is it Friday? Thank goodness. TGIF.
It's been a long week. You know, I hadn't planned to talk about this, but I just heard Carson Daly, he's at home with his wife. They were doing some cooking, and he was just talking about his anxiety. And you know that this is something he's talked about many times on the Today Show. It's not something that he's just newly brought up. He's going to be featured in People magazine talking about it, too. And I really appreciate the fact, especially as a man, that he's talking about his anxiety, because I think there's a lot of stigma about it.
Yeah, still with mental health, all mental health issues. As much as I think people are trying to bring to light and almost normalize, I guess, I don't know if that's the right word, but talking about feelings and mental health issues and all that, I feel like he's such a great face to bring it to light so that people understand they're not alone.
I think so too. And you and I talk about it all the time because I've shared that I have anxiety. I've talked about it at my church. I talk about it publicly. I've mentioned it on the show. It's something that usually you're here and we kind of work through it together.
Right. And I think there's so many people who are home right now. They've kind of lost their support system. And, they're seeking a lot of people because sometimes your support system isn't always in your house with you. You have support systems at your job or with your friends. And so I think it's a really tough time for people. And I empathize with that. I had really bad anxiety as a kid and I have very situational anxiety now in life, but it's not the same as what you kind of deal with more on a daily basis.
Yeah, and I think it's good for us to talk about it. I think because of the job that we do, people are surprised to hear, like Carson Daly, that we have anxiety, that we have panic attacks, things like that. But I think the more we talk about it and make it normal, the better it is for us and our mental health. And that's why he talks about it. And he's working on his family's mental health and doing things at home to stay calm. And I think it's important for all of us to talk about it and share so that people know that they're not alone, especially now, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely. And get help. That's a big thing too. Learn CBT techniques or coping skills and different techniques that you can do to empower yourself.
Absolutely. And I always appreciate your support, Tiff. You're awesome.
Oh, back at you.
You're my therapist.
I know. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
I went to school
exactly.
for psychology, so I had to use it somehow.